Arvid, I know you are sad now, but I think you did one of your masterpiece today because you are come back and not only in the final, but from the qualifying. It's incredible and unbelievable after I don't know how many months of stuff.
2.5 months. Yeah, it's been a difficult week. The speed we've had all week's been really good, and unfortunately we had a small problem in quali, which made everything a lot more difficult. I had to start all my heats from 13th. But we fought hard in the heats. You know, we did an amazing job. A second, a third, two fourths, and I think 11th put us on P6 for the super heat. Managed to get P3, but unfortunately I got bumper, which I think...
How it's happened?
I think I got it on the start, the bumper in the superheat, but I'm not too sure. Unfortunately, that kind of hurt my chances in the final because then I had to start P10. Without the bumper, I would have been P7, and maybe I would have avoided some of the difficulties in the start. But anyway, then in the final, it was a difficult race, long and quite painful to be honest. But it was yeah. I pushed all the way to the end. Unfortunately, I got the bumper, I think, immediately on the start. When Joe was backing everyone up so much, our whole lane was completely locked the tyres to try to slow down, and I got it there, and I think was completely, and then was for sure in after two guys crashed in front of me in the first corner. But from there, you know, I knew my chances to win the race were almost finished, but I didn't care. You know, I wanted to try to still finish as far up as I could.
We love this from outside.
Yeah.
From
yeah, I pushed the whole race. You know, people in the started, and unfortunately, I was a bit too keen on the first lap in turn 3, and I braked too late, which actually affect the result quite a lot because I was in, I think, P4, P5 maybe after start, and then in the end I was actually P8 because I made a mistake and dropped a wheel, and then I struggled the first 2 laps. I was getting overtaken and I was in the wrong group. They started closing, but I managed to get past them, and then I was catching the group in front. And every lap I was just pushing, trying to manage the tyres to keep it to the end. And then I just overtake every lap, you know, and just keep pushing one by one. And then I got into P2. And I thought when I got into P2 was sort of the best I can do, and also I feel the tyres start to go the last 4 laps. But I was surprised. I see I'm still catching Joe, and I think he struggled even more with the tyres the last 4 laps. And I still keep good pace, and I was really closing in on him. I think if it's a 20-lap race, I have a really good chance to win. But unfortunately with the bumper, I don't know. I'm probably even still off the podium and probably out the top 5. But anyway,
how are you?
I'm okay. I'm recovering. You can see the screw marks here from when I had the screws in my bone to hold in place. It was a very bad fracture, but you know, I'm okay now. You know, it's a bit painful, a bit sore, but I'm fit to race and I'm okay to race. And you know, we saw it today. I don't lack any speed. I've come back just as strong, and in my opinion, I think I'm even better than before the crash. So. Unfortunately, I don't think today the result was what we wanted, but I think the resilience we show as a team, me, my mechanic, you know, the personality we bring now to this weekend, I think was really strong, and we have to keep fighting now.
Yes, I think this is the point, because apart the result, you show the paces there. You are even faster than before, so. You have to be happy about that.
Yeah, I know, and to be honest, I think the thing I'm most proud of is I have no regrets. You know, from when I came here on Thursday morning, I think I've done my job. I've done more than my job. I've done everything I could in every sense. I missed, you know, all the testing. I have no testing, and I try to help the team as much as I can to give them my feedback, to improve the chassis for me, but also for the other drivers, you know, also with the engine and everything, to try to put us all in the right direction to try to win the race. And unfortunately, we weren't good enough to go against Joe. But I think unfortunately, if we didn't have this problem in qualifying, I think we would have dominated this week, because the speed we have was unbelievable. But, you know, and this is the way it is, you know, so we hold our heads high, and we'll go on to the next one.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.